étincelle peut suffire à lancer un changement. Un jour, je suis tombé sur une musique, celle que vous entendez en fait, et je l'ai beaucoup aimée. À tel point que je me suis dit que je jouerais un jour au jeu d'où elle vient. Mais seulement après avoir développé un mode de vie exemplaire. Car les cercles vicieux existent, mais les vertueux aussi. Je sentais mon but se rapprocher. Lorsque enfin, un jour, j'étais satisfait. Et je me suis dit, je vais tenter ce jeu. Bonjour à tous, aujourd'hui on se retrouve sur TOEFL Simulator, donc c'est un jeu qui est sorti il y a, je sais pas, quelques temps tout de même, édité par edX. Et donc du coup le gameplay est... déjà, le jeu propose énormément d'options différentes, donc j'ai choisi donc deux campagnes, donc la campagne Solar Energy Photovoltaic Energy Conversion et TOEFL Test Preparation, The Insider's Guide. Et donc du coup voilà, ce dernier étant abrégé en TOEFL Simulator. Et aujourd'hui je voulais faire avec vous un petit let's play donc du coup de ce jeu. Donc il est gratuit hein, mais comme vous voyez, mettre à niveau, comme très souvent, il y a une partie free to play, il y a une partie payante si on veut avoir toutes les fonctionnalités. Toutefois la partie gratuite est vraiment pas mal faite. Pas trop de blabla, on va directement se lancer dessus. Donc voilà, ici on voit un petit peu donc les différents épisodes de la campagne. J'en suis au quatrième épisode, le speaking, et je vais passer au practice test qui est un petit peu le temps fort de cette. Oh, il y a du soleil dehors, faut que je sorte bientôt. De cette campagne. Voilà, enfin de cet épisode. Et donc. Bon, comme toujours, hein, le tutoriel est un petit peu long, on va peut-être un petit peu le passer, hein, allez hop, voilà. Et donc du coup... Alors, c'est un jeu qui est extrêmement interactif, puisque du coup, il faut autoriser voilà, l'usage du micro. Et donc il se joue avec tout, avec la souris, le clavier, et comme vous le voyez, même le micro. Alors, Alors ça c'est assez cool. Ils incluent aussi les chronos. Donc c'est parti. You will now be asked to speak about a familiar topic. Give yourself 15 seconds to prepare your response, then record yourself speaking for 45 seconds. Play the audio to begin.
People enjoy reading many different types of books, such as mystery, biography, romance, etc. Of all the different types of books that there are, what type do you most enjoy? Explain why.
If I had to choose one book type, it would be adventure, science fiction. It's really difficult for me to choose one between these two. Why I choose these? It's because mostly they are really entertaining, and that's what I'm looking for when I read a book. I want to see something different, to forget a little bit about my day and to relax. And so these are types that are really nice for that, but also because sometimes there are some even philosophical elements in science fiction that I think is really interesting and that really enjoy. For example, there's Spin, written by Wilson, which speaks about the place of human in the universe, and I really enjoyed reading this for philosophy. Alors, comme vous l'avez vu, voilà, c'était la fin du gameplay. C'est assez tendu, hein, toutes les actions sont chronométrées, c'est-à-dire qu'en gros, le tutoriel, donc l'explication ici, je sais pas si vous l'avez entendu, je sais pas si j'ai bien configuré l'enregistrement pour ça, était chronométré, et de même que la réponse en anglais était également chronométrée. Je vais faire submit, et là j'ai la pression parce que du coup, c'est un score officiel qu'ils prennent. Donc voilà, on va faire submit. J'espère que c'est pas une fonctionnalité payante. Oh, trop bien. Response received. Receive a speaking response to this question. After submit all 4 speaking responses, they will be scored and the score will range. The range will post on this page. This may take up to 24 hours after you submit your last response. Alors là, pour un free-to-play, je m'y attendais pas. C'est vraiment, vraiment cool. Ça veut dire qu'il y a carrément des gens qui vont vérifier tes réponses gratuitement. J'apprécie vraiment. Je stresse un peu parce que j'ai pas du tout préparé tout ça. Enfin... Je me suis un petit peu entraîné il y a genre une semaine ou deux, quelque chose comme ça, mais depuis j'ai rien fait. Donc tout ça je le fais à froid, on va voir, j'espère vraiment que ça va le faire. You will now be asked to give your opinion about a familiar topic. Give yourself 15 seconds to prepare your response, then record yourself speaking for 45 seconds. Play the audio to begin.
Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? One of the best ways to learn is by making mistakes. Use specific examples and details to support your opinion.
Ok, où est-ce qu'on lance? Voilà, ça lance. I agree with this statement. We do learn mostly by making mistakes. It is a principle of trial and error. We do not fully integrate something before we have tried it. And when we try something, there are two possible issues. We can succeed or fail. If we succeed, it means what we did is correct, so we do learn this way. But if we do a mistake, it means it's not correct, and it's only after this that we will get to change our way of thinking and do something different. So what changes us the most is when we do a mistake and that we are trying to correct it. And this is somehow the definition of learning. Au risque de passer pour un que j'ai bien aimé ma réponse, mais peut-être que je me suis un tout petit peu trop embrouillé, que j'ai fait un tout petit peu plus complexe que ça aurait pu l'être. On va voir. Si j'ai pas une bonne note à ça, je pense que je saurai pourquoi. C'est en plein dans le sujet, trial and error. Si je fais une mistake, je l'apprendrai. Voilà, boum. Ok, on continue. Directions. You will now read a short passage and listen to a conversation on the same topic. You will be then asked a question about them after you hear the question. Give yourself 30 seconds to prepare your response. Then record yourself speaking for 60 seconds. Play the audio to begin. Ok, donc je suppose que là on joue l'audio, après on aura ça à lire, et après, ok, on va faire ça.
A student has written a letter to the university newspaper. You have 50 seconds to read the letter. Begin reading now. Now listen to two students discussing the letter.
Did you see this letter, Jim?
Yeah.
Be kind of nice to be able to do that, huh?
No, actually, I don't think it's a good idea.
Why not?
Well, like the part about how it'll help students concentrate. I mean, maybe a little snack will help the person who's eating it, but the trouble is that it makes it hard for everyone else to concentrate because they have to listen to someone munching on chips or biting into an apple or crinkling paper wrappers.
I guess it can be kind of disruptive.
Yeah, it would interfere with everyone's concentration. You wouldn't be able to pay attention with all the noises going on.
Okay, I guess I have to agree with you on that. But what about her other reason? It would be nice to be able to have some fun at the end of the semester, right?
No, there's a problem with that too.
Why?
Well, I don't think it's appropriate to use class time for that kind of thing. I mean, the last classes are usually pretty important. That's when we do a lot of reviewing for final exams.
True.
If we use that time for that, we probably wouldn't have time to do as much reviewing, which means we wouldn't be as well prepared for exams.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
The man expresses his opinion about the proposal in the newspaper. Briefly summarize the proposal, then state the man's opinion and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion.
The proposal is about allowing eating in classroom, which would benefit students for concentrating because they wouldn't be hungry in class, and would also allow parties at the end of the semester with food involved. The man speaking is against this proposal because he considers that first, the fact people eating in class would disturb other people with the munching sounds and so on, so it would actually harm the concentration in opposition to what is said in the proposal. And about the parties, also it would be a bad idea because the end of class is a moment where we work on the exams, and parties would harm the studying about the exams. He means this time is not made for parties. Alors, j'ai trouvé ça pas trop mal, sauf à la fin où je me suis un tout petit peu mélangé les pinceaux malheureusement et où j'ai fait des phrases pas très correctes. You will now read a short passage and listen to a lecture on the same topic. You will then be asked a question about them. After you hear the question, give yourself 30 seconds to prepare your response. Then record yourself speaking for 60 seconds. Play the audio to begin.
Read a passage from a psychology textbook. You have 50 seconds to read the passage. Begin reading now.
Alors, comfort zone bias.
Now listen to part of a lecture in a psychology class.
Okay, so this comes up a lot when people make career decisions. A friend of mine from college always wanted to be a film reviewer. He was a film major and he loved movies. Most of all, he loved to write about movies. So when he graduated, he looked for a job as a film reviewer for a newspaper because, as a film reviewer, he'd get to see films for free and would be paid to write about them. That's what he loved. But he couldn't find a job as a film reviewer. So he took a position as a news reporter instead for a newspaper, investigating stories, writing about events, what news reporters do. Now, at first, my friend wasn't sure he'd be any good at this. He'd never been a news reporter before. But eventually, he adjusted and gained confidence, and he got used to the job. And he realized he was actually a pretty good reporter. Anyway, here's the thing. After a few years, the film reviewer for the newspaper where he worked quit, and my friend was offered her job. Well, this was his dream, right? His opportunity to be a film reviewer had finally come. And the new job would actually pay more, too. But did he take the job? Nope, he turned it down. He told me he'd gotten used to being a news reporter, and he just didn't want to try something else. It seemed like too big of a change since, there was a chance that the new job might not work out.
Using the example from the lecture, explain the comfort zone bias.
The comfort zone bias is the fact of being scared of change if we start from a comfortable position. The example given is someone who is really interested into film reviewing but got to work into journalism, regular journalism, not film reviewing, and he was pretty good at it, so it worked out well, and sometimes after he was offered a position to be film reviewer, which would be actually more paid. And he refused it because he was already good as a news reporter, and even though it was at first was his dream to be a film reviewer, he didn't feel like to undergo such a change. So this is a typical illustration of the comfort zone bias. Ok, oui. Et bien les amis, c'était pour le gameplay, le let's play de TOEFL Simulator, la campagne Speaking, épisode 7, Practice Test. Je vais avoir mes scores dans apparemment 24 heures. J'ai fait ça sur un coup de tête. Je m'attendais pas du tout à faire ça aujourd'hui, mais vous savez, dans la vie, parfois, il faut juste tenter. On va voir ce que ça donne. Tchuss!